This program's for anyone, especially people that just want to live life. They want to be capable to live life, especially when you get over 30 and you start to get niggles. You need somebody that's expert in that area of keeping you active, keeping you healthy, and knowing that you want to be active until you're more than 80 years old. I don't want to be hobbling around on a cane.
What's up everybody, James Breese here, and I'm with
Josh Kennedy.
Josh Kennedy, I'll say it for him. Anyway, we've gone from Southampton to Chichester, where we're going to hang out with Lydia Woodland today, who's one of our clients on the coaching program, who's going to share her epic story and transformation of working with us. And she's pretty cool and just a bit of an inspiration for people and mothers and single moms everywhere in the world. So come join us. She's agreed to make us breakfast.
Hey, hungry.
And we're always happy after that. So come join us. Let's have some fun and go and meet Lydia. Woo! So one of the biggest challenges that Lydia was facing was finding time to get to the gym, but check this out, she found an epic solution. She turned a whole backyard into the gym. She's setting up in the background there a little whiteboard, a little monkey bars, TRX, she's setting up some kettlebells. It's absolutely awesome. Hey, where's Josh gone? Josh, where are you? There he is, Josh Kennedy!
So I'm Lydia Woodland, I'm 31 and I live in Chichester. I'm a full-time mum, but I'm also a full-time student. I went through a bit of a rough patch in life, a bit of a stressful period, so it was time to just take a look at my life and provide for my family and do the best for my son in the long term. I had to make the decision to leave my husband, change careers completely, and so in doing so, that meant I had to prioritise my health in order to be able to achieve, to make it through these difficult times and be the best mum that I can be for my son. Any other mum would agree that once you become a parent, and in fact dads as well, your priorities completely change. And so, you're always looking after everybody else, you're always, you've got your children in mind. And so at the end of the day, you realise that actually you haven't done anything for yourself and you sort of deprioritise yourself a little bit. So for me, always having been quite active, I always used to train regularly, I ate well generally, but then I realised, oh hang on a minute, I've put on quite a bit of weight, I'm not moving around so well anymore, and I wasn't being like the best mum that I could be, because it's nice to be able to just run around after your child, teach him how to ride his bike, take him swimming. So in order to be better at those things, I need to be the best version of myself, and just coming to realise that that's not selfish, that's actually necessary. It's important to me for several reasons. Number one, to set a good example to my son, so that he can see that women can be strong and capable and can achieve anything they want to achieve as long as you work hard. But also in able to do that, I had to look after myself because nobody was going to do it for me. So the biggest part of that is looking after my health and fitness. Gained maybe about about 7 kilos. I was a clothing size higher than I normally am. My jeans didn't fit as nicely. It was a bit of a squeeze sitting down on the sofa. But because I'm stubborn, I didn't want to admit I was a size up. It's like, oh, hang on, something's got to be done here. I want to move around comfortably. I have an old knee injury which was flaring up a lot because I basically hadn't been looking after myself. And just looking after my son and working, it was exhausting me. So, something had to change. Whilst I was still trying to train myself, I wasn't really getting anywhere. I was just almost banging my head against a brick wall, going through cycles of overtraining and then crashing. So what I really needed is just somebody else to be accountable to, not me, and has decades of experience.
So we give Josh Kennedy a 2-minute break and look what we find him doing. Lydia, can you believe what we find him doing? This is ridiculous here. How ridiculous is this?
What I love about Strength Matters is that you can trust everything they're saying, and it's humble. They give brilliant advice based on experience of trainers who I really trust. You know, in getting help from these experienced guys who exactly know what they're doing, it just makes you, you know, in trusting your health in them, it makes you responsible. And you know, I didn't have to think about what I was doing. I'm one of those people that, you know, I love getting instructions, do this, so I do it. And what I'm seeing now is that it's paying dividends. So when I first joined the program, I was around about 67 kilograms, which is about 7 kilos heavier than I liked. You know, I feel great around about 60 based on, you know, when I was very athletic. And I was around about 23% body fat, and this was just about 3-4 months ago now. So today, out of curiosity, I wondered how heavy I am, and I've actually sort of almost effortlessly lost 7 kilos, just because of the consistency, because I have this program that I have to adhere to. I have to check in and be compliant, and I don't want to let anybody down, so I do it, and naturally, you know, it's just come off. So now I'm about 60 kilos, and I'm starting to feel fantastic. I really feel that my workouts were clearly specific to me, and what that enabled me to do was be compliant. There was no real excuse, because I already said, right, I'm free on these days, this times per week. It's been completely achievable because I'm not overtraining, I'm not undertraining. Some days are more high intensity, so for me personally, 1 day a week is a strength circuit, and that makes me feel awesome. I have other days per week which is less intense based on my goals, so I've told them I want to get 10 pull-ups by the end of the year. So I'm doing a lot of pull-up training, which I wouldn't have had the discipline to keep doing myself. But because it's part of my program, hey presto, you know, I can do pull-ups now. So it's awesome. I was doing my program, just doing awesome, making some excellent progress. You know, weaving in all this activity into my daily life, cycling, commuting to my work. I was absolutely bombing it one day on my bike, and the chain came off, and the pedal swung round, stabbed me in the Achilles and the calf, and basically took me out for a few weeks. I was naturally gutted. I was just like, I can't carry on training anymore, I can't even walk. I was on crutches for a few weeks. So almost in tears, I kind of messaged the guys at Strength Matters. This has happened to me. But luckily, they're so accommodating. They just gave me alternative stuff to do. I've worked around it. I've carried on training. It hasn't been a barrier to me training at all. Luckily, because they're experienced in this kind of thing. And it's now, you know, about a month later, and I'm still training, still feeling awesome, and yeah, I'm just loving it. Initially, you know, they asked a really comprehensive questionnaire in order to give me a program that was for me specifically. Some of the questions were, you know, things that I would struggle with. So I think at the beginning, I was drinking quite a lot of coffee, I was eating a lot of chocolate. So full disclosure, I was just like, you know, I'm knackered all the time. Immediately I was given some habits, some daily habits that I needed to check in, you know, and knowing that they were being watched, or, you know, I was getting some feedback, it made me think, I don't want to drink all this coffee or eat all this chocolate because I don't want to let anybody down. I don't want to look like a fool. So it just worked. But each week I get my program, or each day, workout day, and I get to record on the app exactly the sets, reps, how I'm doing. I can add comments, videos, and I can know that they're, you know, looking in on that and making sure my form's okay, giving me any extra advice that I need, especially if like little problems crop up, you know. So they're very like adaptive and flexible, very reactive to life as it happens. Hence how really helped with that injury. So I've got two coaches. I've got Phil McDougall, who is absolutely a programming ninja. So he's looked into, you know, all my history, and he's got the big picture in mind, and he's programmed based on my goals. On a daily basis, I've got Josh on Overwatch. So he's my sort of daily support if I need it. And it's really great knowing that it's almost like a team of people just there to, you know, just knowing that they've got my back. And, you know, Josh is really motivational. He's always got different little bits of advice, always cracking the whip, making sure I'm drinking enough water, things like that. So yeah, it's great to have these two geniuses coming together and helping me out. The online platform is built for dummies like me. So I can just, so basically you get your workout sent to you, and you log into your app, and you can just scroll through say, oh, this is what I'm meant to be doing. It's even got links to videos. So if you're not sure, like, I've got a pea brain, so sometimes I forget. Like, even though I do it week in, week out, I'll forget, oh, how's that exercise go again? And I'll just check the little video. It's just there. It's already linked in there. Give it a quick watch. Oh, yeah, got it. Do the exercise, film it, upload the video, and record it. So it's really helpful. And each week it also tells you your upcoming for the whole week. And it just reminds you, oh, and if you miss a workout, it makes you know about it, it tells you. And that is a really good motivational thing as well. You don't want to fail. If just, like typical mums, you don't care about failing yourself, but when you feel like you're failing other people, it just makes you want to do it. This program's for anyone, especially people that just want to live life. They want to be capable to live life. Especially when you get over 30 and you start to get niggles. You need somebody that's expert in that area, keeping you active, keeping you healthy, and knowing that you want to be active until you're more than 80 years old. That's what I want. I don't want to be hobbling around on a cane. I want to go to my son's wedding and skip down the aisle. I think the online training is so much better for me personally because it fits around my life and it's not my life fitting around a trainer. So for me, it's been like the saviour of my training, really. It's just allowed me to be able to do it without adapting my life. Yeah, I can afford to do however many sessions that I can do. But with a face-to-face trainer, you're limited by your funds. Whereas this, you're paying for a program for that accountability. And so if I could train 7 days a week, then I'd still be able to train 7 days a week. The online community is amazing. Whenever you have a little success, Josh would regularly ask what your wins this week. People would add in their little successes, and immediately you just got this hive of people just supporting you, making you feel like you really have achieved something. We're always giving funny little jokes towards each other. It's great. If anybody else was on the fence thinking about this program, I would be there just saying 100% go and do it. Whatever your excuse, there's a solution with this program. Whether it's time or money, it's more cost effective. You can fit it in around your day, and you'll know that you get an expert programming and support, which is you're not going to be able to find that at your local gym. If anybody else is just thinking about this or on the fence, I say 100% just do it. You won't regret it, because whatever your excuse, whether that's time, money, accountability, it's all sorted. They work around any problems that you've got, any injury. You can still train because you've got these expert coaches that they've got your back and they're there to help you succeed.
They're making fun of my giant head. How dare they? Anyway, guys, there we have it. That's huge thanks to Lydia. Thanks, Lydia.
No problem, thank you.
Absolute star of the show, star of the program. And yeah, if you want any more information about what we do and how we do things, just reach out, go to strengthmatters.com, free-consultation, and have a chat with us and learn and see what we can do and help you. It's totally free, and yeah, it's worked for Lydia. Hopefully it can work for you guys too. Time for us now to hang out, have a bit of a workout, and for Josh to go back and play on the bikes.
Yeah, I'm just going to go on the bike. Thanks so much.
Come on, Josh, get on the bikes. There we go. Get on the bikes now. See you guys from us now. Absolute goodbye. Bye. Bye. Look at this, the awesome threesome finishing up. Bye, everybody.
See you later.
Bye.
Hand them up, thanks.